Hi, welcome back to Happy Apple Core Homestead. Today we're going to make brandied cranberry sauce. This recipe is super simple and you will never go back to canned again, I promise. Alright, you're going to need 6 cups of fresh cranberries, several large oranges. Basically we're going to want 2 cups of fresh squeezed orange juice. So however many oranges it takes to get to that is how many you'll need. You're going to need a cup of honey. This is honey from my backyard hives, and a little bit of brandy. The brandy will be added at the very end. So first thing we're going to do is get those oranges squeezed and into the pot. I decided to use a couple of blood oranges. They're my favorite orange, and I just happen to have a couple of extra ones, and I think it will give it a nice depth of flavor. I'm a little nervous that I'm not going to have enough orange juice. We'll see. I'm sure there's some kind of kitchen gadget that does this for you, but I don't have one. I'll put my back into it. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Let's see how close we got to 2 cups with our 5 oranges. Well, we are very, very close. So, we're a little bit short, but that's okay. I think it will still be nice. Next step is orange juice goes into a large saucepan. These cranberries have already been rinsed and they're also ready to go right into the pan. Okay, now we're going to add 1 cup of honey to the pan. My honey has crystallized a little bit, which is perfectly fine. In case you ever wondered if crystallized honey was safe to eat, yes it is, it's delicious. Some of you may be wondering if you can, microwave this jar of honey to make it easier to come out, and the answer to that is it's not a good idea. Heating the honey unnecessarily really does destroy the health properties of the honey, and we don't want to kill those enzymes. Of course, this honey is going into a pot and it's going to get hot, but the whole jar, we're not using it, so we don't want to destroy the whole jar of honey just to get a little bit out. We've got our heaping cup of honey, and into the pan it goes. Now that all of our ingredients are in the pan except for the brandy, grab your brandy in your pan and meet me at the stove. See you in a minute. Alright, we're going to bring this burner up to medium-high heat just to get the ingredients incorporated and bring it up to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, we'll turn it down to a simmer and we'll cook it until all of the cranberries have popped. And it does take about 20 minutes or so for that to happen. After just a few minutes, you can see that the honey has melted and it's looking like this. So we're just going to get that heat cranked up until it gets to a boil, then we'll pop it back down to a simmer. Alright, we're about at a little simmer, and the cranberries are definitely starting to break apart. So we'll just, oh, did you hear that pop? That was one of them popping open. We'll just go ahead and keep an eye on this for at least the next 10 to 15 minutes until all of the cranberries have popped open. Cranberries have been simmering for about 20 minutes. They look great. They're all popped. This is what they look like up close. And it will thicken exponentially as it cools down. So it's at this stage where you want to make a couple of decisions. You're going to want to taste test it, make sure that it's sweet enough. It probably will be with the orange juice and the honey, but everybody has a different taste. So go ahead and taste it, make sure that you like it, and then you need to decide whether or not you want to strain it. This particular batch of cranberry sauce has a lot of seeds in it, and so I am going to strain mine. Well, I thought my video camera was on and it wasn't while I was pouring in the brandy. And no, I haven't been nipping on it. But anyway, at this stage you're going to want to put in 6 tablespoons of your brandy, and that was like almost all that I had. If you don't like the taste of alcohol in your food, then you can completely omit it. You're done. This is the end of the process, unless you want to put it through a sieve. So 6 tablespoons for me is the max that I use, only because I don't cook it off. It is served to all different kinds of family members with different tastes and flavors for Thanksgiving, and you can taste the alcohol. If you want to use less, you can. I mean, if you really want really boozy cranberry sauce, then you can use, more if you want to. So yeah, and hit me up in the comments. Let me know, how many tablespoons do you use in your brandied cranberry sauce? So now you either are going to put it through the sieve and get the pulp and the seeds out, or you're just going to throw it in a bowl, put it in the fridge, and in a couple of hours it'll be ready to eat. I think I'm going to do a batch here through the sieve, and yeah, I'll see you in a minute. So this is how I strain my cranberry sauce. I have just a little strainer right here. I take my spoon and just run it back and forth until only the pulp and the seeds remain. So after I get this done, I'll show you the difference between the two and how really smooth this one is versus the one with the pulp. And then you can decide, what kind you want for your meal. Be right back. We did it! We made brandied cranberry sauce. Thank you so much for watching my video and doing this along with me. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I promise I'll get back to you. If you happen to be watching this during the Thanksgiving season, I wish you and your family a very happy Thanksgiving.